morning, evening, afternoon, everybody. Phantombit here, and today we're picking up where we left off, again, 2 weeks ago. This is what's going to be going on with the World of Warcraft Classic characters. We're going to be picking up with Roderick today as we leave Northshire Valley and head out to Goldshire. That being said, let's not waste time. Today we're going to be picking up what we can in Goldshire, picking up our professions, and as we run over to Goldshire, we're going to be talking about what those choices are going to be. All right, we're picking up where we left off. So we're right here in Northshire, and our only quest right now is report to Goldshire.
Adventurer, you are an adventurer with proven interest in the security of Northshire. You are now tasked with the protection of the surrounding Elwyn Forest. If you accept this duty, then I have prepared papers that must be delivered to Marshal Dugan in Goldshire. Goldshire lies along the southern road, past the border gates.
All right, so we are heading out of Northshire Valley, and on our way, we're going to be talking here to Falcon Isenstrider. We're going to be talking to him, and he's going to be giving us another quest on our way. I am going to be, with these characters, I will be implementing some connection to a leveling guide, only so that I can have some track to be following, so I know where I should go when I hit points that I would normally lose. I'm not going to be utilizing it too heavily, but it will give me points of, you should probably pick this up. Well, that being said, this guy looks like he's on the side of the road. He's catching us. He's waving us down as we're on our way out. That's what the exclamation mark is. He's like, adventurer, adventurer.
Hey there.
Every adventurer should rest when exhaustion sets in, and there is no finer place to get rest and relaxation than at the Lion's Pride Inn. My best friend, Innkeeper Farley, runs the Lion's Pride. If you tell him I sent you, he may give you the special discounted rates on food and drink. To find the Lion's Pride Inn, travel south along the road from here. You can't miss it.
All right.
Safe travel.
So he's more advertising for his friend. Awesome. Good on him. That being said, okay. So the professions I'm going to be going with my characters, though it's not recommended, is I'm going to be going mining and blacksmithing for Roderick, and I'm going to be going skinning and leatherworking for the orc. I forget his name off the top of my head. And that the reason behind that is those are the two professions, those are the two combinations of professions that make our characters their gear. I could go herbalism, alchemy for both of them, or tailoring, enchanting, or something along those lines, or skinning and mining, or something like that, so that our characters can have income, which would probably be recommended because you can sell the skins or more easily than you can get income off of blacksmithing, especially low-level blacksmithing. But I don't care. Our characters are going to be utilizing professions that enhance them more than they're going to be focusing on that money. Besides, both characters are going to be getting speed increases for relatively cheap. Put on the combat log, that way I don't have to see chat. Okay, so first we're going to come and talk to the inn. Now that we've made it to a town with an inn, our characters are going to be gaining more and more of this rested value, which you gain at some rate when you are just logged off, and you gain at an increased rate if you log off in a rested area. So notice under our character, they have the 3 Z's. That's rest. They're in a place where they are rested. So in a tavern or in a major city. That being said, because we're here, I'm going to go ahead and grab...
Welcome to my inn, weary traveler.
Oh, and I'm probably going to move my camera down. It's probably already in the right position because I can make the editing choices after having recorded this. So the camera is probably going to be covering the chat from now on. So you can still see my health, but the camera can be a little bit larger. The graphics of this game aren't demanding attention from all angles, but my face was a little bit too small, I think, in the past few weeks.
Rest and relaxation for the tired and cold. That's our motto. Please, take a seat by the fire and rest your weary bones. Would you like to try a sampling of some of our fine food and drink?
See you around.
We don't get to try both. We have to choose one. We are going to choose the water. Now, I need to not forget as
Welcome
I
to my
leave,
inn, weary traveler.
to make
What can
the
I
inn
do for
my
you?
home, which turns this into a teleportation to Goldshire. Right. So, that being said, we are going to be picking up mining and blacksmithing
Life be
while
with
we're
you.
here. Mining, of course, but I'm not sure if we'll have the money for blacksmithing. All right.
Well, it says here that you've been awarded acting deputy status with the Stormwind Marshals. Congratulations. And good luck. Keeping Elwyn safe is no picnic. What with most the army busy doing who knows what, for who knows which noble.
It's hard to keep track of politics in these dark days.
So we're going to be getting a pikeman shield.
The mine in Northshire isn't the only one with problems. I have reports that the Fargo Deep mine in Elwyn has also become a haven for kobolds. Explore the mine and confirm these reports, then return to me. The mine is almost due south of Goldshire, between the Stonefield and McClure homesteads.
For the Alliance.
Shield will be nice if we ever decide we want to go a more defensive route against something.
The kobolds in these parts sometimes carry gold dust on them. I could really use the stuff. Bring me a load of it, and I'll give you the best price in town. Best price in town. You can find kobolds in the Fargo Deep mine to the south, and around the Jasper Lode mine to the northeast.
Have a good one.
Right. So the kobolds are northeast is where he's saying, but there's also kobolds down here that we're going to be going after. Paladin Trainer, we're not level 6, that's when we'll next have the opportunity to train. But Journeyman Blacksmith.
I'm sorry, I'm a bit busy right now making horseshoes for Werner Osgood in Lakeshire.
Journeyman is the first level of blacksmith we can learn from. Apprentice, I need mining.
For the
I
Alliance.
think actually mining is going to require us to run into Stormwind to go get. Unfortunate, but a necessary thing. I believe skinning is in this town as well. But I'm going to go ahead and grab blacksmithing here.
I'm sorry, I'm a bit busy right now making horseshoes for Werner
Looks
Osgood
like
in Lakeshire.
our professions are going to only take 10 copper apiece to get. That's going to be great. Don't need to buy
See you
that
later.
just now.
I'm sorry, I'm a bit busy right now making horseshoes for Werner Osgood in Lakeshire.
And
Hey there. Have a good one.
so we're gonna go ahead and go on a slight jaunt into Stormwind. I will be right back. Ah, yes. The music of Stormwind. Iconic. So, now that we're in Stormwind, we're going to be heading back to the Dwarven District. That's where we're going to get our mining. That's in bed again. More running to go. I just want to point out there are no signs on this building, so I don't feel as bad. Mining supplier.
How are? Don't let the humans in the bazaar fool you, lad, with the subway those gnomes built. It's easier than you might think to transport goods from Ironforge. If they try to tack on import fees, just tell them you're gonna buy your gear from me.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. We're gonna go ahead and pick up a pickaxe.
Safe travel.
Now, if we wanted to, we could actually use this pickaxe as our weapon along with this shield. It is a one-handed weapon that goes in our main hand. But we're going to be talking to
Yeah?
first.
You interrupted me, so you better have a blasted good reason to do so.
Train me. Make me your apprentice. Yes. And I am now officially out of money.
Good.
I am once more out of money. But we have our professions, which is an amazingly good thing. I will be able to hop over here, and I now have smelting, find minerals, and blacksmithing. I can pull out onto my bar. Find minerals is something that goes up here, and now I will be able to get distracted as I'm running around for these recordings to all of the different mines. But first, we're going to be having to start with copper because we are just an apprentice blacksmith. That being said, back to Goldshire. And that's where we're going to call it today. That's where Roderick is going to stop for now, simply because we had all that running we needed to get taken care of, but now we have our professions. We're ready to go when next the time calls Roderick out to adventure. And that's not going to be very long away. I think after we get our orcs professions as well, I think we might do 2, one of each week. I don't know. I want both to be progressing. So we'll see what the future holds. That being said, thank you all for stopping by. Thank you all for watching. And as always, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, or even night. I'll catch you all later. Bye-bye.